she wanted to do, so that works. Sort August 28, 2016. Pick a mini, Kyle. I don't remember which one you use. Call of Cthulhu, The Strange Case of the Brown Mountain Lights.
Is he?
There's Felix.
Felix!
When last we left our intrepid investigators, they had found a weird
This is James Bond.
symbol circle on the wall with markings in it, strange, esoteric writings, mathematics, something. It's hard to tell exactly what. Miss Green stuck her hand through. Miss Hernandez stuck her head through. That's going to be Jebediah,
Okay.
just because he kind of stands out, so I'll be able to keep track
Oh
of it.
shit!
Now, did she tell us what she saw, or is she not?
She has not yet told you what she saw.
This is always Rockefeller. That's Rockefeller.
Let me see that one. Okay, the guy. Okay.
Cool. It's like a
So
business
you're in a pentagonal room, 5 sides. The ceiling is about 10 feet above. That glowing green stuff is in it to illuminate it. The door behind you guys is open. The like the iris valve that allowed you into this place. Miss Hernandez is laying on the ground. Miss Green's trying to make her comfortable. She is muttering something about she's having trouble seeing. She can't see. There's a ringing in her ears. Her head hurts. She is aching. She just feels terrible. She said she saw another room beyond that, but then she couldn't breathe. She couldn't breathe in that room. Like it was like there was no air. It was like there's no air. And Miss Green is saying, she's gonna act like we all need to leave. We need to take her out of here, blah blah blah. But just conveniently, the two of them will end up leaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, are you gonna? We can role play for a minute before they go, and then we can move on.
I'm not really sure.
You're under there are these tunnels. We found these tunnels through this underground stream. We followed them. They're hexagonal tunnels.
We went through that and went through another corridor.
Yeah, you went. There was like this area where these two corridors came together.
Are we still outside the room where I almost got locked up?
No.
Okay.
When you first came in, you walked about an eighth of a mile, and there were two corridors coming together like this from your guys' perspective. So, it was like this from you guys' perspective. There was one on your right, one on your left just beyond it. There was another door here. That was the room you almost got locked into, with all the weird quartz crystals and the weird cascading energy behind glass tubes that didn't feel like glass when you touched it. You weren't sure what it was, because you're the one that walked up and you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Rockefeller's like, get out of there, and he starts closing it, and you hopped out. You guys went down, and there was also a tunnel straight ahead. You went down tunnel to your left, because this is your perspective. Tunnel to your left, and it went at an eighth of a mile, and it came to more of these weird freaking formations and stuff that appeared to be hooked up to these little, in the side of the wall, there is a strange, conduit. It almost looks like a conduit of a golden greenish metal, but it just kind of sticks out at this angle from the wall. That seemed to be connected to that. You came back down that corridor because it was a dead end. You went down the other corridor, the one that was to your right as you came in, until you came to another iris valve, and that's when you found the portal. And that's what you found so far. You've been in this place probably less than half an hour. Although it is kind of unnerving and weird, because the green glowing moss or mold or whatever's on the ceiling, the strange shape, the glass-like surface of the walls, and the ceiling on the floor. So, Miss Green says she will take them out. You said you wanted to tell Hernandez to bring people back.
Tell the cops where we are.
Okay.
Bring my flash equipment.
Miss Green says, we'll do what we can, because she's just wanting to get Miss Hernandez out. And Hernandez is able to walk. And so the two of them head back the way you guys came, which is back down that corridor. This corridor continues on past this room that you're in. Just FYI, I'm just throwing all this information out. If you have any questions, you want to be reminded, it's only been a few minutes since you've been walking around, so if you don't get it, it's because it's been 2 weeks.
I'm a little freaked out by that wall, so I'm not going to go near it.
Okay, well, apparently, like you said, there's vacuum on the other side, and figured that out too, and it shared that information. What do y'all want to do?
So I've kind of forgotten, but I figured we were just gonna check all the places we have not. But we're gonna take. It's like a fork, right?
Well, right now the corridor just keeps going. This was like a room set into the side of the corridor, and it just keeps going.
Is this the middle one or the one to the right?
One to the right. You guys haven't gone up the straight path up the middle yet. Left was a dead end. It ended in this energy area. Right is where you are right now, and that has this one room, and it continues on.
Yeah, because we thought it was going to be an energy
And it wasn't. It's not even close.
I think we should go back and check the other way before we get too far.
Yeah, you can do that. Is that the general consensus of the party?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
the narrator.
The narrative. This is what we'll do, and we did. Alright, so you guys head back down the corridor. You come back to the place where the corridors met. You take another right, which essentially is a straight line from where you came in, and you start heading that way. This goes maybe a quarter of a mile. You think it's hard to judge distances because these corridors kind of creep around and turn. They're not like straight line corridors. Before it intersects with another corridor that makes like a T intersection here. So it's going either way. And everybody can make me a spot hidden. Just see if you notice something.
Dear.
It's fine. Felix, let me get Felix and Virgil here.
Spot hidden. You see spider creatures.
Oh yeah, you found those prints. They were weird looking little divots. Who made it?
Hold up.
Everybody. Caitlin has.
Sorry. I did not get these out. Where is
The
my
other ones again.
And I
Golden
can.
dust.
Yeah, no. Yes.
Okay. So everybody noticed, and so did Virgil actually. Felix is the only one. He's looking down your corridor to your right, kind of like keeping an eye out. You guys all noticed down the corridor to the left, a couple hundred yards, there appears to be another one of those inset doors on the wall. There you go.
Let's go check it out.
That's what you saw.
Should we decide which order we're walking in? That's usually important, isn't it?
You can. The corridor's only about 9 foot wide and 9 foot high, so it's essentially two of these squares. So yeah, if you want to,
Do it.
I'm just gonna do this for the corridor, just so far. We're just gonna do like this so we can get a marching
I'm
order.
not across these.
Not like right behind.
Yeah, if that stuff can be put aside. It was just there in case anybody wanted to look over it. So who's going first? What is the order? And this is Jebediah. Oh, I forgot to roll for.
Whoops.
Oh,
Do not let Jebediah be in the
You
very
reach on
back.
yourself there.
Jebediah. What?
Jebediah.
Oh.
Someone needs to keep
I didn't know it was down there.
No, that's okay. He didn't make it anyway. Shit. All right. So what order do you want to go in? Who's leading?
I figured it'd be me and Felix up
Okay,
front.
so you guys can be up front.
I'd be behind them and have
It's slightly
Jebediah.
narrower than this, but you can get two abreast very easily.
I'm keeping an eye on Jebediah.
I'm on the
Oh, Jebediah's up in the front?
He's in the middle.
Is
Yeah.
Jebediah the Nazi boy?
Yes.
Of course
And
he
he's the beard. He's got a rifle in his
He's gonna
hands.
be
It's
like
a
Green
3.6 pointy rifle. So. Anyway, that's what you see.
You're throwing me.
That's
So,
why
okay, so Felix and Rockefeller in the front, Jebediah and Bricker next. The ladies are next after that. Miss Fairfield, Miss Edington, and
Closely behind me is Virgil.
Virgil bringing up the rear. Hand in his pocket.
Yep.
He's never shown us what
And
his
his
No, he hasn't taken anything out of his jacket pocket. Okay, and so essentially what you got then is a cross corridor here, going this way, and up
Okay.
here on this side is the door. But it's probably about 40 or 50 yards away.
Is it one of those arrow stores?
You're not sure, but you would guess so, yes. It's the same kind of, normally
Yeah.
you're in a hexagonal, and then where these doors are, it's kind of set back
Yeah.
and interrupted. And you also see more of these conduits around that all seem to, this one is going down this way, back the way you came, back towards that
And
energy.
Felix is looking out the corridor this way.
Yeah, so let's switch you guys. Because this is when you came out into this corridor and you were kind of looking around is when people noticed that door down this way. But you don't see anything, nothing's moving. Ain't nothing alive. What? Pencils. Ah, I forgot
I
pencils.
know.
I was only here for 2 hours before you guys got here. I gotta get my shit together.
Haha.
Curses.
Jeeves, I got my
Pencil.
pencil.
Uh,
Sweet. Not good.
erasers.
I'll sell you guys erasers for 25 cents a piece.
No.
What?
This ain't middle school. People used to do that shit.
What do you think you are, Donald Trump? Okay.
Well,
You what? Alright. What do you guys want to do? Like I said, it's just kind of a T intersection.
I want to go check the door out.
Okay.
Give me your mic.
Though maybe this time we should open the door very slowly and just kind
No,
of
I'm
peer
just
in
gonna,
before we
like,
just try to
turn it
walk
off
in.
Just kind of ready to ride. Yay! And then the
Nice.
door's on this side. You're not sure which direction is which right now, due to the curving, weird nature of these tunnels.
Weird bitch. We're in a spider tunnel.
So you just start walking towards the
Yeah,
door?
toward the door.
Okay. Burger just heads takes the lead. What are you guys doing?
Follow him.
Is everyone doing so?
I want to stand in the hallway for a bit.
Okay.
You think?
You can see the doorway from where you are. Felix will stay with you. He's gonna watch kind of down that way.
Somebody told Jebediah to come up too, so.
I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna stay with you.
Okay, you three are heading. Who's? Oh, Jebediah's going
I'm
with you?
making Jebediah come with me.
Okay, you grab by the arm. Let's
Come on,
go.
Jebediah.
He's like, well, you don't have to push me around. All right. Oh God, she's back there flirting. We're in this horrible,
Lock you in a
No,
room.
no.
hideous, terrifying place, and
Part of that was tabletop.
you can manipulate the spindle to open up this door.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to?
I'm gonna open it very.
You watched him do 2 doors. So.
I'm gonna open it very slowly.
Okay, it opens very slowly. Who's peering in?
He is peering.
Mm,
Wait, can you peer in?
yeah, we're gonna make Jebediah
Yeah,
look.
they
Look
start
at
closed
there.
like
Good
this,
luck,
and
Jebediah.
it starts
Don't let him
opening
look.
up. It starts opening up like this in the middle, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
That way
until
he
it
can kind of
opens
like peer through the opening just a little
up.
bit.
You're making Jebediah do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he's got
All
his
of a
gun
sudden, spider
ready.
like right through his head.
He's kind of leaning and watching. It's like it's really dark in there. There's no light coming out of this room. You know how the energy room had like this light pour out, that purple light.
There's
Huh?
no light.
That's because you guys aren't in it. The room's light up.
Shh, you're not here.
I'm just saying.
How far do you want to open it? He says, can't see nothing. Looks like it's a
See,
little.
they're right there. I can hear them.
No, they're not that close.
Oh.
It's like 20, 30 yards up the corridor.
Wait.
I'm just gonna open
You
it
guys
all the
can
way.
see them. Okay, you finish opening it up. It opens without any sound. A little light comes in from outside. You can make out some walls. It looks like it's about the same size as the others, and it appears to be pentagonal in shape as well. But it's dark. Yes. Now, in your experience before, you had to step into these rooms before the lights would start up on the ceiling, the weird lights. They were just like that. Yes. You know. She-
Are they still following us on the hall? Like, weren't they lighting the hallways too?
Yes, yeah. They're still lit. There's still one lit here over these guys. And then they're every 30 or 40 feet, so they would light as you walk under them. So there's a patch of darkness between the two of
Yeah.
you, but you can see each other easily.
Yeah. I'm gonna step inside.
Okay.
Just
Step
right
inside.
inside the door, just not too far.
Nothing happens. No lights come up in this case.
Yeah.
You see that the room is, like I said, it's pentagonal. There appears to be, from the light from outside in the hallway, that there is short shelves on the 2 far walls. They have, and then there's a couple tables on either side, and there's some like just stuff on the tables.
Body parts.
Make a spot hidden. No body parts yet. Not that
Damn.
you can see. They don't. Some of them look somewhat organic, but it's not like an arm is laying there.
Nope.
Okay. So you stepped in the room. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of edge along the wall.
Okay.
Kind of around the room.
Okay. So what you got
Don't do that too much. it might
is
be
essentially. We're gonna
I
do
don't-
this
I'm not
to
like
kind of
touching
indicate that there's a larger distance.
So it's like you're like sidling.
And then what you essentially have is something like this.
Oh.
It's kind of like that.
Rip.
Here are the shelves, and there's a couple tables. Here's your door.
So there's stuff on the tables or the shelves?
Both.
Both. I'm gonna go to that table.
Eyeballs. Go.
There.
Do I see him walking in?
Yeah, he steps into the room.
Alright, we're gonna head down that way.
Okay. Are you gonna go too?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all walking down that way.
Poor Felix is just like.
You moved over to that table, you said?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's very dark in that room. You don't see any kind of.
Season, you're following me.
You can't tell if there's any. The ceiling's about 10 feet. You can't tell if there's any like that moss or anything on the ceiling. Oh, sorry. The ceiling is only 6 feet high. How tall is your guy? 18?
18.
Yeah, you're having to do this.
Like kind of.
Yeah, it's
down.
low room for you. You had to duck down to get through the iris valve. It's only 5 feet across.
Jeez. You're like.
The
Children's room. Tiny
These are toys on the table.
one thing that you are noticing as you start to, there's weird devices and stuff that you don't recognize on the table. One thing you know, do you pick them up or touch them or touch anything?
Like what's lying on the table, or is there? Can I
Just-
make out like shapes?
Yeah, they're weird. They appear to be some kind of like metallic, like, just you don't know what they are. They
I'm gonna-
might be some kind of tools or weapons or God, you don't know.
Just
They're
to
nothing
be-
like anything you've ever seen.
Do we have any flashlights?
No, I didn't bring one. Well, we technically have a camera, but does it have a flash on it?
No, I
You got a
thought you
lantern.
put them in
Yeah,
with the
that's what I
log.
thought.
He's
Oh,
carrying
somebody
it.
had light. Like,
Yeah, he has a lantern. He just hasn't. He blew it out when the light started glowing above you guys' head because you haven't needed it. Is what I'm assuming. So you probably got it's probably about half full of kerosene. You don't have to, dude. I'm just asking if you are.
I'm at least-
Also, even if I had flashing equipment, it would blind you, so.
yeah.
He'd be like,
Because it'd be flash powder.
Yeah.
I'm at least gonna nudge one of them kind of at the end of the shotgun just to make sure it doesn't like do anything.
Okay, yeah. You tap tap tap. It slides a little bit on the table and
Yeah.
it leaves like an empty space.
Wait, what?
That's the best way I can describe it. It's almost like there's like something on the table that was like all over the table. Because when you push it back, it's like a clear space now on the table. You only push it like half an inch.
oh shit, blood.
Nothing that Katelyn can't make.
Wait,
worse.
who did you say had the lantern?
Rockefeller has one.
Rockefeller. I'm gonna step
And you guys
out.
can hear tap 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 as people are approaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and ask for the lantern, or at least ask for them to bring the lantern
Yeah, okay.
so we can see better.
Rockefeller, you guys reach then just about the time he steps out of the door.
I'm about to roll some sanity. I just feel it.
We shall see.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
He asked for the lantern.
Lantern.
He did ask for it?
As he
Okay.
stepped out of the door. Well, go ahead, ask for it.
Oh yeah, Rockefeller, I can see that lantern.
What for?
Huh? Well, it's dark in here, isn't it?
It does look dark in that behind that aperture.
It's supposed to light up, isn't it?
Well, this didn't.
Alright.
Yeah, you can light it back up again and hand it over to him.
Okay.
That helps. Lights up the room. You can see that there are several devices of strange that you've never seen the light before on the tables. On the shelves, there are what appear to be some odd minerals, possibly. Bottles, strange-shaped bottles containing more odd-looking pieces of stone or metal, possibly. You realize that what you saw on the table that looked so weird is that everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. Like probably this much dust covers everything.
Oh, I'm feeling for blood.
I want to go look at the stuff
It's
on the
just fake
shelves.
blood.
Okay,
powdered blood.
minerals, unlike any you've ever seen before, apparently.
What's the shiniest one?
The shiniest one is actually kind of black,
I will.
and it's got a weird like jaggedness about it.
Okay.
City.
Can I take it out of the bottle? Is there like a top to the bottle? What's going on?
There appears to be some kind of a gel or something over the top of the bottle. It's very strange.
I would like to remove that
Okay, how do you want to go about removing it?
with my hand.
Okay. Give me a strength times 5.
Okay.
Oops.
I don't know what my strength is.
What is your strength?
That's right. Not a
Not a
lot.
lot.
No.
Okay.
Really?
You're having a
5.
difficult time. It's weird because it
Good
gives
thing I'm rich.
when you like push against it. It's almost like a cork, and it gives. It's like scooshy,
Okay.
but you're having trouble getting it out of the bottle, and it's a pretty wide, bottle. It's more like a jar actually than a bottle.
What you got there, Mr. Rock?
It only opens a little bit more from the lip.
The prettiest rock I've ever seen. Felix, do you mind opening this for me?
Okay.
Wait, it's-
Yes, sir.
I can get that open, Mr. Rockefeller.
Yeah, I'm just
All right, let's see. Felix gets it, and when he pulls out this weird cork, it just kind of melts and like turns liquid and hits the ground, and he's like,
Wow, Felix, you're stronger than I thought you were.
Why don't you just break the bottle?
Because I don't want to hurt the rock inside. And I put the rock in my hand and I show
Okay.
him.
Looks pretty solid to me.
it's heavy. It's really heavy.
Really?
It's like super heavy. Like it's heavier than you've handled gold before.
Yeah.
It's heavier than gold.
Okay.
But it seems to be very solid, very like not malleable. Like if this were like pure gold at that weight, you could like manipulate.
Yeah.
This isn't. This seems to be like super solid.
Should I just call it black rock?
Sure, yeah. Put that down.
Black rock.
Bad day for black rock.
Could he not
It's
tell
probably
us?
about the size of. It's probably. It's too small.
He made it sound like
I was
no
thinking-
information.
Huh?
Because he had a jar already. Couldn't you tell the weight of it?
Yeah, the jar. It looks like a thick
It could be
jar.
really thick
Yeah.
glass, yeah.
It seems to be thick glass too, but the jar doesn't seem to weigh much of anything at all. It's weird.
Okay.
Very transparent.
Like 2 of these maybe?
Probably about that size is how big your strange black rock
Magic
is.
glass.
Cool. You don't know. But yeah, you notice this too. Everybody noticed with the light, there's a lot of dust. As you guys walk through, you leave your footprints on the floor, like and dust is kind of billowing up because obviously this room has lain. It appears that nobody's been here for a very long time.
I would like to keep examining pretty rocks.
There's a lot of different strange mineral samples that you've never seen the like before.
I want to look at this stuff and see if I recognize any.
Are they all solid?
Anybody can make me a geology check if they want.
Shit.
No,
Like a
actually,
water.
not all of them. One of the
That's
jars
one
is
I'll
filled
give
with
it a shot.
what looks like
Make that a
sand. It's like a greenish sand that seems to kind of like glow almost.
Oh, glowing sand?
Did you make it?
No.
Oh, it's 5%, is it?
No,
Or is it
it's all
1%?
water.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
None of you guys are geologists, so you don't really know too much about rocks and
What
stuff.
am I doing? I don't know.
You don't recognize any of these stones. Or any-
I like picked up one. I was like, maybe.
Maybe she's
no.
gone though. She took it.
I know, I was just
It's
wondering
called-
if she did.
I don't know.
Is there
She
any
might.
pretty blue?
I think she was
Sure.
telling me she put points in
There's this
geology.
weird, pretty blue. There's this weird one. It almost looks like it's melted. It's like, if you took like say you had a ball of Play-Doh and you just kind of went like this with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it looks partially melted, but it's a deep blue.
That's pretty.
It's in a jar as well. Jar with
Rachel, would you mind
green.
holding this for me? I don't got my purse on.
She doesn't have anything in geology. Who did you say this to?
Virgil.
Yeah, he picks it. He takes it.
Yeah, because I don't have a purse or
He
anything.
sticks it in his pocket. It's like bulging in that one pocket.
Thank
He
you.
kind of looks at it like,
It's really pretty.
Did you say glowing sand?
yeah, that green sand that looked kind of almost like liquid.
I would like to carry that.
It's okay. Like I said, these jars are like this. You can get it in your jacket pocket, but it's gonna be all bulged out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And that's super light too. That one doesn't feel like it weighs anything. Your blue stone weighed what you would kind of expect some kind of a stone would.
Oh, you took a stone too?
The items on the tables
Yeah, that's what I was
Put
gonna
it
ask.
on.
are strange. You cannot make heads or tails of them. They don't have blades or anything on them. They don't appear to be like that kind of an instrument. But you don't recognize any of them.
Like, is
at
there
all.
any articulation on them at all? Like, do they look like they can move?
Sometimes, maybe, you picking them up and messing with them? Looks like some of them could. They don't appear to be made to fit human hands.
I don't know.
Or maybe they've
Is there
broken
one
over
small?
time.
Is there one like small enough I could just like slip in my pocket?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take one or two.
Yeah, there's one that's almost like, it's just a jagged piece of metal with a weird thing on the end.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sharp though?
Okay, it's not, it's jagged, so yeah, it's pointy. It's not sharp, but
Maybe
it's
it's
pointy at
mining
one end.
equipment.
So, you put it in.
Nigel, do you believe that any of this is man-made?
I don't,
No,
Nigel, I thought you said,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you said.
No, I don't believe so. So.
Hmm.
You say that, and that's
Probably
when,
the
and then,
French.
Virgil goes,
I'm gonna look at those tools, but I don't have to roll for that.
You what?
I'm gonna look at those tools that they're looking at, but I don't have to roll for that.
What do you want to? What do you think they're related to the occult,
I don't
or
This is the occult lady.
if you? I would give.
Just 'cause it's-
I would give mechanical repair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give that
You can make a roll on mechanical
Yeah,
repair.
right.
You can make one too, Bricker. You've been examining them.
Oh, that's a 20%. Hold up.
Hold up. That could
Oh yeah.
Nope.
You're
Not
still
at
not
all.
sure. You didn't make it at all.
Not
You
at all.
have no idea what these are. You're still not sure. Some of them, you'd have to actually like pick them up and like manipulate them and see what they do. If you want to actually get the results of that. Because so far all you're doing is just looking at these things, except that one,
Yeah, I'm
which
gonna-
didn't appear to have any moving parts, and you picked it up and stuck it in
Yeah.
the pocket because it was like this
I'm
big.
gonna mess with a couple and just kind of see what
Um,
they do. Maybe holding them at arm's
Some are
length,
like
just-
weird grippers, but they don't work the way you would expect them to. Some seem to spin in a strange way. They're very strange. You don't recognize. You can't figure out what any of them. Yeah, you don't think these are, and the way that you can't figure out a way to hold them. So you don't think that these were made by conventional people. Maybe there's some kind of prosthetics. Maybe crazy people made them.
I think people are just fooling around with some metal
Oh! They all seem to be like chrome.
Not like made out of that same material that trap was made out of.
That does seem familiar. Yeah. Very lightweight, same kind of metal.
That really shiny, like
Mhm.
chrome looking.
Mm-hmm. You didn't notice it before. You touched them because they were covered in dust, and that kind of muted it. But yeah, they're like bright chrome.
Wait, that trap is chrome?
That's how it looks.
Oh,
Looks like chrome, but it's like
Yeah.
really
Shiny as
shiny.
fuck.
Super
metal.
shiny and super solid, huh?
that's shiny as fuck.
Yeah.
A bear trap would be chrome? I didn't know that before.
Okay. That's
Well,
how it
that's
looks.
solid,
That's
but-
how it looks, right? Well, yeah, that doesn't seem to make sense. The one that Rockefeller got stepped in when you guys were there was covered in leaves and debris and stuff. So that does look familiar. Rockefeller, yeah, you notice this too when he's manipulating this, messing with a couple of these weird things. That it looks like the same kind of metal that bear trap that caught you was made of.
I don't say anything.
What?
I don't say anything.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'm just like,
Now I really want to know who hurt my leg.
Sons of bitches.
I walk out of the room. Done here.
Says it and he walks out of the room. Okay. The hallway's still empty. The light is still kind of in this area over you guys' head. You got the lantern still, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
In
walk
the
out of the
room?
room and
Okay.
close the door.
Okay. Everybody out, and you close the door back up. Closes without a sound. Clink. Or yeah, without a sound, just seals right back up. Seems like.
And I'm gonna, I guess, turn the lantern off and hand it back to Rockefeller.
Okay. You got it.
There you go.
Off we go.
Where do you want to go?
Back down the other way.
The other way. Okay. This corridor continues on.
Yeah.
Just
It
FYI.
does?
Yeah, I want to make sure you guys know these
This
things.
place is big.
Yeah.
You've walked quite a ways already, and you haven't.
It's as big as the mountain.
I guess we'll continue down the hallway
Here.
then.
No, leave that one.
Trying to
That way. Okay. Yeah.
trying to fully examine every wave.
Another quarter of a mile as it twists and turns, and you come to, you can hear like a rumbling noise ahead. Same kind of a noise that you heard when you were at that other place with like the cascading energy.
Oh.
And along the side of the corridor this time, it's almost like a natural cavern that the corridor intersects. Is a strange formation of minerals. You can hear water rushing down somewhere deep below, and you can see that it just goes down. It's got another one of these little short poles of stone coming up out of the ground, and then there's like a flat rectangular piece on top of that with glowing lights and stuff on top of that. The conduit comes here. The conduit continues on past here, actually. But these quartz formations, there's also some kind of weird clockwork made of the same kind of chrome that seems to be moving about in this area. It's very strange looking. And the whole place is making a lot of noise. It's just like this humming, constant humming, rushing water sound that is very loud, and the corridor continues on beyond it.
My dear God, North Carolina is weird.
Ain't Georgia, that's for sure.
This room is lit up, right? Yeah, that's where you said lights.
Lights come up above your head every 30 feet.
I'm making sure because I don't want to like fall into water.
No. I'll let you guys know if there's a danger with that. A lot of noise, a lot of stuff going on here. Weird. The clockwork doesn't look natural. It's not like gears. It's more like sliding pivots that are moving against each other. You've never seen anything like it.
Alright.
Nigel, have you ever seen anything like this before?
Mechanical repair, go!
You don't even have to make a roll for this. No,
No.
you've never seen anything
Not
like
at all.
it. It's quite fascinating. You're not sure what the clockwork is doing, even.
I'm gonna go take a quick
Click,
look at
you
it.
take a picture. Just hoping it'll turn out in the dim light that is in here. Oh, please.
I'm gonna go
Why
take a
did I
closer
not
look
bring
at
my
it.
tripod? You know what?
I'm gonna go take a closer look at whatever the clock
Yeah,
thing is.
it's you've dealt with some clockwork. You've had mechanical repair, and you've dealt with engines and stuff like that. And this seems to be moving, and you're not sure how.
It's nothing I've ever seen before.
No,
Not any
you've
type
never
of
seen
mechanism
anything
that.
like this. It shouldn't work. You don't think this should work, and you're trying to like trace, like what is causing the movement, what is causing everything, and nothing seems to be making any sense to you.
Take it.
Take it. Run straight through it.
Yeah, go ahead!
I'm a shooter now.
That's what she's heading for the hospital.
It would have been perfect.
I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I guess to see what the others are doing.
Okay.
'Cause I don't
Well,
know.
you're just over there, just looking at it. You're not touching anything. I'm assuming. If anybody touches anything, just let me know.
No, thank you. You're
Alright.
not getting this
I guess we're just gonna keep examining the area a
Okay.
little further.
Yeah, the tunnel keeps on going, and no children are here. But yeah, very strange.
Oh right, we're supposed to leave for.
You're looking for Tommy Bailey. Don't forget.
Yeah. I just
Oh yeah, Tommy.